Excellency John Dramani Mahama is facing heavy criticism from Ghanaians after calling them xenophobic. According to some Ghanaians, they do not agree with the fact that their president is, referring to their recent demands for Nigerians to leave their country as xenophobic attack. Are Ghanaians truly xenophobic? To me, like I always say, no. But I'll explain better later on in this video. I want us to listen to other people's reactions. What are people saying about the latest remarks from the Ghanaian president?
Yeah. So to His Excellency, the President of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, and Okujato Ablakwa, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, somebody should send this message or forward this video if possibly. I just pray this message will get to our two daddies, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of Ghana, and Okujato Ablakwa, Honorable, the Minister for Foreign Affairs. So we went on a walk recently, and from what we are seeing from the media spaces and the news out there, it is circulating that we are giving room for xenophobia. The walk we went out there wasn't a walk to give room for xenophobia. The walk was termed "We Are Not Safe Walk." And the purpose of this walk was to march out there in solidarity and let, those in charge of our security services be aware that we are not safe as Ghanaians in this country anymore. Just yesterday, a student was stabbed to death in Kimbu Senior High School. 3 days ago, we heard of some recent happenings in the north, where 3 secondary school students were killed on campus. Before then, we heard of some friends of ours who are drivers, taxi drivers in Ghana, that were unalived by some foreign nationals. And the reason why we went out there, we are not xenophobia, we don't hate anybody, we don't hate any country in particular. But we want to draw the attention of the authorities that these things are beginning to be very rampant. It is like we are all scared, we cannot move out anymore. The Ghana that you move out, to go buy some 1 or 2 stuffs and then you come home safely, is fading away. And we just went out there to draw, because we are the ones in the rural areas, we are the ones in the Ifichire, and we are the ones to like, yana, say, boniya for di boniya, omunya ye easy. Those of you there in the parliament and, more bodyguards, 4 or 5. So we are saying, which is the security aspect, like there should be some touches there so that it will help us. The immigration service, there should be some touches there. If there's somebody that is in Ghana without any documents, nothing, what is the person doing? I don't want to use the word illegal immigrant, but what is the person doing? What work is the person doing? You document them so that we will know who and who is in our backyard. We are not xenophobians. And you see this work, we are trying to see how best we can always come together and work so that when things is not going well in this country, we'll have a way to speak out. God bless everyone.
Yeah, I want to speak. I heard some news because now I'm getting some information, and I thank the people, the intelligent people that are giving me some information. I was in the top heat of the problem in the Ghana, saying Nigerians will go and Igbos will go. So I was contacted by a security personnel, and he told me one thing. Tell me, see, this thing that is happening is beyond what we think. I said, for real? And he told me that man called Boko Hassan in Ghana was sponsored by a party in our country, Nigeria. No, they carry last. It was sponsored to rubbish a tribe, to start that problem. So all these people you see carrying placard, they were handsomely paid to cause this problem. Now, when they said this narrative and they started and all these things and they chased away all the tribe and Nigeria there and everything, now they have intention for that. They are sponsors from this country. Their intention is to make sure that no Igbo man stand to contest for presidential election. Because now, even the country will say, Igbo people are hated everywhere. Now they are doing all this. If their brother becomes president, what will happen to it? He will support them and everything, and they will take over everywhere. That is a sponsored problem. Can you see what is happening? But I thank God, because what goes around comes around. But what I'm saying, honestly, me, I am no longer partisan in politics. I used to be. But honestly, I don't want Igbo president. Igbo should go back to their states and build their states. They should go and build their states. You can see even through the recognized kings, traditional rulers, that you are not also included. If the country continue to marginalize Igbo, and Igbos are not well, even Africa, and to the extent they are not exporting that hate to other countries, what do you need presidency for? Or if you become a president now as Igbo man, so all the Igbo problems will stop. All the Igbo problem will stop. I don't want to say something. I don't want to say much because I have so much to say. But me, I don't want Igbo president. I don't want Igbo president. Let the people that are sharing this thing, are sharing the spoil of the country, let them continue to share it. One day will be one day. But I prefer to go home to that promised land, to the land of Ezichito Kabiama. That is where I prefer to go. I don't need president. What I want is freedom, equal rights, and justice. Let me stop it here because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to say much. But can you see politics taking so far? A political party sponsoring somebody outside the country because of this common presidency. What are you doing with presidency? Soldier goes, soldier come, barrack is the same. What we want is good governance. What we want is the country to move forward. What we want is food for everybody, for our children. What we want is good roads, electricity, everything. And what we want is freedom. Freedom. Whatever, however you brand the freedom, brand it. But that is the freedom I want. And everybody know that average Igbo man that feel marginalized wants that freedom. And what I'm begging the people that are sponsoring such hate against the Igbos is, please, can you allow them to go to their promised land, the land that filled with milk and honey, and see if they will excel or they will not excel? Because they say it's better to stay on the rooftop or sleep in the rooftop than to stay with a lagging wife in the same house. I want to have freedom, and I will suffer than to be enjoying and no freedom. I need freedom more than anything. I need inclusiveness. I need oneness. I need unity, peace. I need everybody to be one. But if you say you don't like me, you don't like my tribe, you don't like us, we can never be one, I say your decision is as good as mine. I don't want you, I don't like you, I don't want us to be one. Allow me to go. Because I'm midi zobe. I want to be. I had a balloon here or I ask. I want peace in the country. I want unity. I want inclusiveness, equal rights and justice. But if people are afraid of our tribe, do the needful. You know what to do. But what I will tell you is that whether you do it today or you do it tomorrow, one day they say struggle continues until victory is achieved. Alota continua until victory, etc.
You're welcome to my channel. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. Ghanaian's President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in his latest remarks, he says that xenophobic ideas will not thrive in Ghana. Some Ghanaians found this offensive and demand the president makes adjustment. Many of them are saying that they are fighting for their country, Ghana, and should not be referred to as, being xenophobic. What is xenophobia? It is, spreading bad intentions towards a certain nationality. That is what it means. To me, I would say Ghanaians are not xenophobic. No. All Ghanaians are just trying to do is to fight for their country. In as much as well-meaning Ghanaians are speaking up against one or two things Nigerians are doing in their country, I also feel that there are some Ghanaians that are taking this particular incident overboard. Yes, and they are the ones making the Ghanaian government perceive this as a xenophobic attack. Before you attack me in the comment section, listen to this video properly and watch it till the end. There are some certain people that are using certain words all over social media that is making this good move for some well-meaning Ghanaians to now look bad. Whenever you have demonstrations like this, we always have people that try to twist it to their own negative intentions. There are people now who are saying things that I can't even say those things on my channel. I can't. I'm sorry. But if you are online, if you watch videos, you will understand what I'm saying. They are the ones that are trying to spoil this good work Ghanaians have started. And I will encourage every Ghanaian, when you see those kind of videos, talk down on them and tell them to stop. That all you are asking is that Nigerians obey law and order in the country. And that if they decide not to obey law and order, they should find their way back to their country. So that when matters like this are being tabled in Ghanaian's parliament, one minister will not stand up and say this or stand up and say that. Why? Because the agenda is straight. The mission is straight. Let me give you an example. When NSAS started in Nigeria, the motive of that demonstration was to end bad government. The motive was the Nigerian people deserve better. But it was hijacked on day 4. Some hoodlums went into people's shops, started destroying things, properties were lost, and then the government immediately called a state of emergency. Lots of youths were arrested. The protest went the other way. This is a peaceful demonstration that was going on for days. If you followed NSAS, you would understand what I'm saying. But some bad people that did not want that demonstration to yield positive results hijacked it, and it turned to something else. So even till today, when you stand up and say NSAS in Nigeria, the lives that were lost, the government did not speak up, they will tell you, what about those shops that were destroyed? What about those lives that were destroyed? A beautiful demonstration that started with good intention went sour because some people stood up and decided to, infiltrate the process by spreading a lot of propaganda that I can't even talk about. So one thing I will tell my Ghanaian people is that, in as much as, even me speaking here, I'm in support of the demonstration. In as much as you want to do demonstrations to end one or two bad things Nigerians are doing in your country, ensure that nobody starts spreading the wrong narrative. Ensure that nobody comes in and spoil this good movement you are starting, so that at the end you will get positive results. If you know, you know. Yes, Ghanaians are not xenophobic. No. This is the very first time we are hearing Ghanaians tell any nationality to leave their country. Ghanaians have different, Ghana holds homes every single African, down to American, to black. No. Such title is not befitting of Ghanaians. They are only speaking up that they want better, they deserve better. And of course, they deserve better. Just that there are some people that are trying to spoil this good work they are starting. And I know they will not succeed because the Ghanaian people are wise. Instead, the Ghanaians will continue to hold their government accountable and ensure that foreign nationals in their country do better. If you have also noticed, since this movement started, we've hardly heard Nigerians do this one, Nigerians do that one, Nigerians do the other one. Like I said earlier, sometimes do gra, so that the people will know that you're the real owners of the land. Now, so it may be. But feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. I'm Delicious Army. Here I tell Ghana Nigerians for Kenya and all the research relating to them. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye-bye.